Alright, so what's up guys, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the all new Windows 11 Insider Preview build on my laptop here. So I got this build officially from Windows Insider Preview, and I'll show you how to get it if you want it on your on your laptop or your PC as well. But yeah, I'm running this on my laptop with an i3 8th gen processor. I'll quickly show you if I go into settings real quick. That was the new start menu and this is the new setting. But yeah, if I go to about and if I go into processor, as you can see, it is the Intel i3 8th gen with 12 gigs of RAM. I did upgrade the RAM on this. It was 4 gigs by default. I did upgrade it, but yeah, it's on Intel i3 and it works pretty fine. Just make sure that you have the secure boot and just make sure that you have the secure boot on in the BIOS, and then you're good to go. We'll come back to the settings in some time. But yeah, so this is the new home screen here. And okay, so I forgot to tell you how to get it. So if you go to settings, so if you're on Windows 10, go into Windows Update and then go into the Windows Insider program and then enroll yourself into the program and make sure that you select the developer build or developer channel and nothing else. So there'll be three options. First will be the developer option, second will be a beta option, and third will be the official release. Make sure you select developer build, and once you are enrolled, go into the Windows Update again and just refresh to check for updates, and then you'll get the Windows 11 build on your laptop or your PC. So yeah, that's all you have to do to get the Windows 11 build on your computer. So this is the home screen, and I know you guys are guilty of refreshing your laptop or your PC basically multiple times a day, but unfortunately I do have a sad news, because now if you right click, you have the new UI and there is actually no refresh button over here. So all you have to do then is go into show more options and then you'll get the refresh button. So it's a two-step process to open and then go to show more options. But I mean, I think this is just something that will be gone in the future builds. So yeah, if you right click, you get a couple of options here to view, sort, add a new item, display settings, personalize, open in terminal here. So you can go to the exact spot, and then we have the show more options, which will then take you to the old Windows 10 UI that you are familiar with. So refresh, or you can just press F5 to refresh if you want. So yeah, that was the new UI, sort of a change in the new Windows 11 build. Then if we come down real quick, this is the new start. If I tap on it, you'll get some pinned apps on the top. So these are the apps that Microsoft or Windows think that you need, but you can anyway right click on it and unpin from start if you want. I would rather prefer this to be clean than filling up with junk that I don't need. So down here are some recommendations that Windows think that you need or that you have previously done. So it's not just apps but programs as well. So as you can see, there's a video here. So apps or programs that Windows thinks are relevant to you. On the bottom here is the account, and if I tap on it, you get an option to sign out, lock, or change account settings. This will also be a place to switch accounts if you have multiple accounts or multiple users on one computer. And then on the right here we have the power menu, and then if you go up we have all apps, and you can scroll through your apps over here. Then you can go back as well. So this is the new start menu. I am a fan of this, and I also do like the centered thing that we have going on here. So yeah, I'll be keeping it in the center here. You can change it, and I'll be showing that to you guys in the later part of the video. So this is the new start menu, and on the right of it we have the new search panel. So this is nothing new. I'll just quickly see if it does the good old Bing search or not. And there we go, it does. So if you like Bing, you're good to go. But yeah, nothing has been changed here except for the UI, everything is pretty much the same. Then on the right of it, we have the task view, which will basically give you access to the apps that you're running and also desktops on the bottom. So it's quite convenient to just tap here and switch desktops instantly. And also if you want, you can go into the apps as well. On the right of it, we have the widgets, which I think personally I won't be using. I hate widgets on Microsoft Edge. So it's basically the same. So if you open the Edge browser real quick, you have the widgets here as well. So it's nothing different. It's the exact same here. As you can see, we have the widgets here. So these are copied here. And if you're not a fan of the widgets, you can anyway right click here and unpin from the taskbar. Then we have the file explorer. We have all the apps here on the right. Then if we go over to the right here, on the Edge, we still do have the show desktop icon. So let's say if we are in some app and if you want to go to the desktop real quick, you can click that and you'll come to the desktop instantly. Then here we have a couple of new things. We have the calendar here. So if I click on the calendar, I'll get a calendar view here. I can expand it, and right now I don't have any notifications, but all the notifications will be stacked up on the top of the calendar. So yeah, we can minimize this here and we can expand this. Coming on to the left here, we have the new menu, or I'll call it a quick toggle menu. But if I click on it, you no longer get individual access. You have everything in one go. So you can adjust the brightness, you can adjust the volume here, you can select the Wi-Fi network if you want. Right from here, you can select the Bluetooth, airplane mode, battery, and you can basically go into the battery here as well. You can edit quick settings, you can add or delete new things. So let's see, if I want to add project, I can do that. If I want to unpin it, I can do that, hit done, and we're good to go. You can also quickly jump into settings from right over here, and yeah, it's a neat little change, and I think Windows definitely needed a change right over here. Then we have the keyboard here. We have the microphone because I am using my microphone right now, and we have a couple of new not new, but just a new icon change here, as you can see. So that was it, I think, on the desktop part. We again have the new recycle bin logo, or the icon here, my bad. We have the new icon, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the desktop. Now let's quickly jump into the file manager, and you can quickly see here that a bunch of things are changed. And if I go into this PC real quick, on the top here, as you can see, I don't know what this is called. I think the toolbar, but it's changed as well. So we have a new option over here, and then we have a new item. I can't actually make it a new. There we go. So new folder, then new item. We again have a folder. So it's a bit confusing because I can just create a new folder from right over here. I do not have to go here to create a new folder, but again, you have the option to do that as well. Then we have cut, copy, paste. This is the rename. We have share, delete. We have sort options. We have the view options here, and then we have the extra options that you can actually get by right clicking here as well. So you get all the options over here. I don't know why you need it on the top as well, because everything is accessible right from the right click if you want. So again, right click and you get all the options. Again, show more options, and then you get the old Windows UI. So this is actually everywhere in the UI or everywhere in the system, that if you click on the show more options, it will revert you or take you back to the old Windows 10 UI. So first things first here, as you guys can see, you can clearly notice that there's a bit of a change here. The gap between two options is too much in Windows 11, and it's actually pretty prominent, and you can clearly see the gap between the two. I personally don't mind it, but if you're someone that doesn't like this, you guys can go ahead and change it. All you have to do is click on the view option here and tap on the compact view, and everything will go back to the Windows 10 style if you want, but for this video I'll keep it as default, because and I do prefer it this like this as well. So yeah, that was a new change in the new file manager. Except apart from that, we have the new icons as well. There you can see we have desktop, music, documents, pictures, downloads, videos, all the new icons here as well. And then if you want, you can search the PC, and yeah, that is pretty much it for the new file manager. Now we'll quickly jump on to the settings as well and take a look at what all is new. So if I just close the settings real quick, and if I open it back again, there we go, and I'll just quickly make it a full screen. There you go, this is the new settings UI, and now everything is on the left and the options are on the right. So on the home screen you can quickly rename the PC if you want, which I do not want to right now, but you can do that as well. Then we have the 365, OneDrive, Windows Update. Under the system we have a couple of new features. We have display. Everything is changed in terms of the UI. Nothing else is changed. It's just that the UI is changed and everything is pretty much the same. Then if you go down, we have sounds, we have notifications, focus assist, we have power and battery. Under this, the battery UI has been changed. So as you can see, we have the battery levels over here. I think this is just going to be laptop specific and not actually for desktop. So yeah, as you can see, we have the battery level over here. We can also view detailed info if you want, which will give us a detailed percent by percent view on what the laptop has used. There we go. And then here as well we have the expanded view, and yeah, it's pretty good in my opinion. And this actually reminds me of a mobile UI rather than a desktop UI, but it looks good in my opinion, and that's all that matter. Then if you go back, if you go down, we have a couple of new things. We have the nearby sharing. Yeah, there we go. I do not remember seeing this in Windows 10 at all. I'll have to check with my personal computer, but I think this is a new, and this is, I think, a Windows equivalent to the Google nearby share. I think this will work hand in hand. You can drop files from your Android to the Windows laptop or the PC if you want. But yeah, I think this is new. If I might be wrong, and if I am, make sure to correct me in the comments, but I'll have to check it again as well. Then about here, which will basically give you the information about your computer. Bluetooth and devices, you can add new Bluetooth devices, network and internet. I don't think anything is new here, and I don't have the time to actually go and check out every new feature. But then if you go into personalization, one thing you have to make sure is you have your Windows activated. So if you don't have the Windows 11 activated, you won't be able to personalize things on your PC. So Windows does have some limitations that when it comes to activation. So this is one of them. If you don't have the Windows activated, it will basically not let you personalize it. So yeah, I'll just quickly switch to dark mode to show you guys, and yeah, it was pretty quick. It did not take much of a time. It was actually pretty instant. I'll keep it to light mode again just for the video, and as you can see, again, that was pretty quick. So if we go down, okay, there we go, some bugs. But if you go down, we have taskbar, and on my personal computer I always use the small taskbar icons, but for some reason I'm not able to see any of such sort of here. Okay, so we did unpin widgets. We can, if you want, you can just pin it back. So there's an option there, but there's an option to taskbar alignment. It's by default in center. You can put it to the left if you want, but I much prefer it in the center. I want the Windows 11 feels, so yeah, I'll keep it in the center. So yeah, everything is probably the same here, nothing has been changed. You have the device usage, which is again nothing to mess with. Then if you go back, we have apps, we have accounts, time and language, gaming, accessibility. Is there something new here? I don't think so. Then we have the Windows Update, we also have privacy and security, and yeah, I think everything is the same here. And honestly, if I keep digging, I will probably find a bunch of new things, but I honestly don't have the time to do so. So what I'll do is I'll pin an article down below which will basically give you guys a look at all the new features present under settings or otherwise Windows 11. So the next thing is the new multitasking. So if you just quickly hover your mouse to the center here, you will get an option to multitask, and you have a bunch of options. So I'll just quickly put this to the left, and I'll get another option. I'll put this to the right. Then if I again hover my mouse over here, I'll get an option to put it to the left here, and on the top, if I want settings, I can do that. Then again, if I hover my mouse here, I'll put it to the left, and on the right, do I get an option? Yeah, on the left or on the right, I get the file explorer. That was a bit buggy, as you saw, but it did work. Again, an old habit to refresh, but yeah, I'll do that. So yeah, those were, I think, in my opinion, the prominent Windows features. And if you guys know any new feature, make sure to drop them in the comment section down below. But yeah, for now, that is pretty much it. I am actually very sorry because I did not watch any other Windows 11 video. I just hopped in and made one myself. So the features I could find are the only ones I was able to report. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.